Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Marie-Lourdie Wilson, and today, it's the time again. We are in traffic, so we are going to talk about life. And one thing I want to talk about, guys, it's life. It's not easy for being a mother and working full-time. I'm trying to understand who come up with this concept, guys. Because I wasn't born in Canada, please educate me on this. I need to tap in who decided it was a great idea for a woman to go to work full-time and then go home and still expected to get everything done. Who thought that was a great idea? So as I was thinking about it and reflecting about it, I said to myself, when is the time I feel like I am the best version of myself? As a mother of two, as a wife, as a registered nurse who is working full-time, and as well as tapping to do better in order to serve my community better. I decided to go back to school to become a doctor, and I am comparing my life right now. As I'm closing my eyes, as I was getting ready, I was comparing my life right now, and I was comparing the life of the woman back in the Caribbean. And I was like, all this time people keep saying women in the Caribbean, they are poor, but guys, if you ask me right now if I can trade place with them, I will do it within a heartbeat. If you tell me right now, Mary, Haiti is safe, you can get up as a woman, you can feel safe, you can raise your family there, you're going to feel safe. Where would you like to be? Please put me back in the Caribbean, where I can be a woman. Woman back home, growing up, I used to see my grandmother. My grandmother looked after all of us, guys, up until like she couldn't get up anymore. She was still finding a way to look after us. Her job was to look after us. She get up before 5, the coffee was already done. Stuff right now, I'm asking how she did it. How? And I only have 2 kids, guys. My husband is giving me all the support I need. All the support I ask for, my husband is giving me that. And I still find it hard, guys. I still find it hard to get up every single day, going to work full-time. Thank God I love what I do. Thank God I really enjoy what I do for a living. Imagine some people don't even have the options to have that job satisfactions, and they still have to get up to do it because they have a sense of duty, of responsibility. When you have a family, who cares about your job satisfactions? You just have to get up and get shit done. Guys, all I want to say, if you are a mother, you are working there full-time and come home looking after your kids, sit there, do homework with them. Guys, I understand it's not easy. It's not easy. I cannot say you got this, because honestly at this point we are all survive. Whatever I feel like I used to do on my 20s or in my 30s, now in my mid-40s, nothing works anymore. Nothing works anymore. So I have to find a way to have that life satisfaction, job satisfaction, play my role as a wife, play my role as a mother, and be there as a family member. And our parents are aging, they need us. Oh my God. There's no word to describe it. There is none. Right now, you're just going to the motion. I know you're not surviving. We are just get up and do what we have to do. I'm not gonna lie to you. Today, I wake up and I said, physically, I am not going to lie to you guys. Today, I wake up, I dress up, I was in the washroom, I'm getting ready. Physically, I'm getting ready. Mentally, I was like, I just need a break. It's a lot. And by the time I'm just trying to say I need a break, while I hear, Mama, Mama, here, this, that. And like, I was like, you don't have time to have a break, guys. You just don't have time. That break doesn't belong to you. Shit. Life is not easy. You know, you can only do what you can do. Don't beat yourself up. And I realize right now, in order for me to be the best version of myself, I have to go to bed early. I have to go to bed early, and I have to wake up, guys, super early, before my kids wake up, before my husband wake up. I need that. When I don't have that, I am miserable. I need to go to bed early. I need to wake up early. I need to have my exercise. I need to be able to read. I need to be able to meditate. I need to be able to do a little cleanup. I honestly, to do all this after 8-hour shift, the traffic beating you up, coming home, expect to look after your kids, bathe them, feed them, do their homework with them, make sure you listen to them, make sure you're fully present to them. By the time you put them to bed, now it's your turn to take your shower. There's not enough in the day. There's not, guys. It doesn't matter the type of health you have. There's not enough time in the day to do all this. I remember, guys, when I graduated and I started nursing, it was a bunch of us. All we care about was like, we can go back to back, walk. Somebody calling sick, you jump to help the team. Like, it was all about working. And then you get married, and then you start a family, and then all these girls I started with that was working, doing overtime, travel, and living the best life. Now, when I check, we all working part-time. We are all working part-time. And the transition from being a full-time to part-time, some of them just like, I cannot do this, screw this. I don't care. Even if I eat white rice every day, my kids, it's my biggest priority right now. They're not gonna be small forever. Let me focus on my family, and eventually I will go back to being a nurse. Like, it's I didn't know, to be honest with you, I didn't know as a woman there's so many transitions we have to do in life. I didn't know, guys. I wish like you can have someone that can sit down with you to say, you know what, Marie, now you teen, then you go into your adolescent, it's going to be hell, because you're going to try to figure it out who you are. Then you're going to find someone, and then you're going to have to finish school. Then you're going to have to finish to find a job. And then you have to try to get promotion, and then all these things you work so hard to get, to go to school, find a job, get a promotion. You're gonna meet someone, you're gonna get married now. All these things now, you're gonna have to reevaluate everything you work for. You realize at the end of the day, if your child is sick, it doesn't matter if you're in the top pay position, you're gonna want to be home with your kids. You're gonna want to be there to hug them. You're gonna feel guilty that you cannot be there to attend. Nurses sacrifice so much, guys. Nurses sacrifice so much. You will see, because you work days, you work nights, you're gonna miss birthday, you're gonna miss family function, you're gonna miss so much. At one point, that's a lot of nurses. You wonder why you go 4 years to school. Then on top of that, if you decide to go do your master, another 2 years, and then you don't even have the schedule you want. You don't even have the schedule you want, guys. In order to have the schedule you want, it's not gonna be in the field you really, really want. Look, all my life I was like, it's either labor and delivery or nothing. Labor and delivery or nothing. I work in labor and delivery for years. The moment I have kids, I realize 12 hours it's too much. 12 hours it's too much. My schedule was like, you do 4 days 12 hours and 5 days you off. Some people love it. They said, oh, I have 5 days off. But for that 4 days you are working 12 hours, you are no good to your family. You're like a zombie, because you have to be at work. Either you start at 7 to 7 p.m. or 7:30 to 7:30. Guys, before you get to work for 7 o'clock, some people have to leave their house by 5. So by the time you leave, you don't see your kids. When you come back, you finish at 7. Let's say by the time you give report, you give shift report 7:30-ish. For me, my schedule was 7:30 to 7:30. So when I finish at 7:30 p.m., by the time I give report, it's 15 minutes, pushing it to 20 minutes, how fast you give that information so you can leave the building. By the time you get home, it's 8:30, 9 o'clock. If you have young kids, you don't see them. They're already in bed. Like, it's such, I was like, guys, I don't like, all I'm saying right now, I don't like the North American system. When you're back home as an immigrant, all you dream, they make you feel like you have to go abroad. You have to go abroad. Now living in Canada, I realize what we had back home, it's good. It was good. What you have back home, when you give birth, you have an entire community helping you raising a child. That person, the child grow up knowing the aunties, the uncle, knowing everybody. Your child here spend the entire day in daycares, guys. Daycares. In my situation, not only I have to pay daycare, sometimes when I was working 12-hour shift, on weekends I have to get nannies because my husband worked too. And if I have to work on weekends, 7:30, starting from 7:30 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., there's no daycare. So all your money you make goes to childcare. You don't even have that luxury to spend really that proper quality time with your kids, guys. Guys, it's sad. It's sad. Whatever we use to glorify women going to work or whatever, for me, I feel like my best version is when I work part-time. I work part-time. Give me like 2 or 3 times during the week, and the rest I can do my little self-care. I can do a little bit of creativity. I can be fully present for my kids because I'm not too burnt out. I'm not too tired. You know, like recently we had a doctor and she got married, and she walks away from the profession. She was like, Marie, I just want to be a wife. I'm ready to be a mother. I don't know what's gonna happen later on, but right now I don't want this. I was like, you know, it's like, it's just to let you know, guys, it's not easy. As a woman, you will be going to different phases in your life, and you constantly need to adjust. And don't be afraid. That's why the early you recognize where you are in life, then you can make proper adjustment, you know, because That's why you're gonna recognize whatever you used to do. Like the phase I am in my life right now, I have small kids, they needs me. And when I used to work 12 hours nights, my husband used to hate it because I would be working night shift. So during the days, I will be sleeping, but at least I will be there when my kids coming from school. But I will be rushing to go back to work. So all I'm saying in this traffic today, guys, traffic is bad. It's so bad. All I'm saying right now, it's not easy. It's not easy to work full time. Being a mother, being a wife, it's not easy. Because the community you will have back home, here you don't have that. It's like as a woman, you don't have, oh my God, this car is following me so close. The community you have back home, you don't have it here. You don't. It's not cool. All I need to do my self-care, I need to go to bed early. I need to waken up early, guys. And when I wake up before everyone get up. That's allowed me to have a little bit of me time and do my little workout, exercise, move slowly, do a little cleaning, and then take a nice like shower, not too hot, but like semi-cold, you know, and then I can dress up, I can go to work and face the world. You know, at least I did a little something for me in the meantime. So now when I come in the afternoon, I know the afternoon, I dedicate that in the evenings to my family. That's the only way I can survive right now, guys. That's the only way. Like, it's hard. I'm just saying all this, guys, you're not alone. Being a mother and working full time, it's not easy. That's why I make sure whenever my husband and I we get paid, we really like take care of our finance, because we know how hard we have to get up to go to make that money. We know what we have to sacrifice in the process. So I refuse to just give my money away like that and nonsense, you know. Now before I buy something, I think twice, because I was like, I have to get up to go make that money when I want to be home with my kids. So I don't spend just to spend. I have a book. If I'm going to spend something, I write it in my book. So when I'm on the road, I know exactly what I need. You know, I don't go, oh, I buy this just because it's cute. Oh, I buy this just because it's Easter. Oh, I buy this just because Christmas is coming. No, it's too hard. You sacrifice too much to go make that money. It's not worth it, guys. So, and one thing I remember, growing up, my grandmother didn't have much. She didn't have much money. Whatever she had, she knows how to make it stretch, and she was always there for us. That's why we love her so much. She was always present. Stuff she will do before we get up. Now I'm closing my eyes to see, oh my God, this woman has a structure, routine. That's how she survived. I don't even have a routine, guys. I'm trying to create a routine right now. I'm all over the place. And I was like, oh my God, it's too much. It's too much. I'm trying to get a routine, because as you are approaching in your 40s, you realize like, so now, guys, the most important for me is to get a routine and stick to it. A routine that's going to give me stability, that's going to make me feel stable. So I'm starting with a new routine right now. My goal is to stick to it, because it's hard. I cannot be all over the place last minute. I can no longer have palpitations, guys. I need to organize myself. I need to organize my life, and I need to give myself some grace that I am working full time. It is what it is. I can only do what I can do. And not only that, I'm working out. The Stony Brook Hospital is far from where we live, you know, and this traffic is taking a toll on me. Like, people said, so why you don't work in a hospital close by? Girls, it doesn't work like that. After you work in 20-something years somewhere, you have all your seniority, all your vacations. If I go to another hospital now, I'm gonna start from scratch again. Oh, guys, But eventually my goal, I have to go part-time. But before I go part-time, so whatever I can crush in my medical school payment, I'm doing that, so that give me more freedom. I can only do what I can do, guys. All I want to see, you can see the traffic in the mirror. It's taking a toll on me. That's my life, every morning, every afternoon. So if you give me anything right now, I will tell you, I would love to stay at home, being a wife, being a mother, clean the house, make sure I'm there for my kids the moment they say mama, without feeling tired. Like, you know, I feel this way. The reason I'm compelled to make this video, I feel this way because I was like, how people without support, how they doing it? Because I have support and I find it hard. I have support and I find it like this working full-time thing can take a toll on you. It can take a toll on you. That's why now when I see women, I give them some grace, you know, because I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy. And every day you have to get up, you have to push through. People don't care about how you feel. People don't care about if mentally you're tired. Physically you look strong, you look good, you put yourself together. But mentally, people don't care what you're going through, you know. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Working full-time, being a mother, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy even if you have the support. It's not easy. And for me, the way I feel, I am a better person when I work part-time. I do the bare minimum work part-time, like maybe let's say 2 to 3 times a week. The rest, I know I have enough time to do my self-care. I can bring my kids to do different activities. I can maintain my home. I can take pleasure, just like gardening, enjoy the backyard, like do stuff like without getting up every single day. That's why a lot of nurses, they do shift work, because they feel like during the week, let's say they have 5 days off during the week, they feel like they have a break. There is a time, I'm telling you, when you're in your 40s, there is a time you don't want to work hard anymore. You don't. I reached that sweet spot where I was doing well. I was okay. I just worked twice a week and I was living my best life. I was happy. I was exercising. I was taking care of myself. Then I get accepted to med school and I was like, ooh, financially it's too much. Like, we're not taking a student loan right there. So we are cash flowing med school. So I was like, okay, I think I'm going to have to go back to work to pick up couple shifts so my salary can go pay med school. By the time I graduate, there's no debt. But oh my God, I forgot. How hard is it working full time? I forgot, guys. I forgot. I don't know. It's hard. So talking to you in traffic, I feel good about it. Now we talk about it. Just to let you know, it's not easy working full-time and being a mother full-time. I know there is time you just need a break. You just need a break. And it's okay to use your sick call. And one thing I learned now, before, one thing I learned, I thought like before I have to be like physically sick to call in sick. Like today, that would be a good time for me to call in sick. Because like, physically I'm not sick, but mentally I am so drained. I am just so drained. I just need like one day to say, you know what, it's okay for me to just stay in bed, get up at noon instead of getting up at 4 a.m. Like, it's okay. You know, that today that will be a good day calling in sick. I don't know why I didn't do it. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But guys, you have to look after yourself in the process. When I become a mother, I realized like I lost my identity. For a while, I lost my identity, guys. It was all about looking after my kids. And do you know who helped me out? My mother-in-law. She came to visit us. I'm telling you, my mother-in-law, I have so much respect for her. Like, she's a woman with a backbone, like woman that went through life and she eat life. She didn't let life eat her. She's the one who eat life, and she take care of business. She raise her kids. She works. She's the way. Like, when she tell me her story, like, I really admire my mother-in-law. Like women that go back home and then they come here, their story is different. Their story will always like hit you like in your core, right? So yeah, so their story will hit you, you know, and you realize they know the word strength. My mother-in-law, she knows the word strength. I think if you look in the dictionary, next to the word, you will see her picture. Like, this woman has strength in her, and she pushed through life. And yeah, she came, she spent time with us, and she looking at me, she was like, before she left, she told me something that really like, woo, wow. I didn't know that was going to hit me now. She told me something and then she hugs me. She was like, Mary, I see the way you pour into your family, but I didn't see you pouring into yourself. I want you to look after yourself too. Like, when she told me this, and I was like, wow. And that night I put the kids to bed, and I remember we sat in the living room. We talk about everything. We talk about self-care. She talked to me about, like, after you give birth, how to wear in the proper undergarment to suck you in. Like, she really, like, you know, that night she makes me laugh. She was like, it was the visit I received. I didn't realize I needed it, you know. It takes a true woman to realize what another woman needs. It takes a true woman to realize, sister, you down, I got you, you know. And that visit when my mother-in-law came, like, she really like lift me up, because I was lost. Because as a mother, you're trying to do everything for your kids, you know. But in the process, you realize, shit, it's hard. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, like, you know, it's and when sometimes you let your kids down, you cry, it hits you differently, you know. So yeah, just to let you know, my mother-in-law, she has a special place in my heart, like, because she's the true warrior. She's a true woman, and the advice she gave me, you know, I will always remember her good advice. Because as a woman, you go to different phase, and when you reach that phase, who you encounter in your life really, really, really help you, you know. Especially when you're a new mom and you meet other women, like let's say I will be going to activities with my kids, and I will meet with new mom, and all they talk about is the work. Oh, at work, at this, at that. For me, and I was like, I'm with my kids right now. I can care less about work. You know, when I'm at work, I give them my best. I go on time. I give what I have to give. When it's time to transition, now I'm with my kids. I don't want to talk about work. Who are you as a mother? I want to discover, what are you doing? What are you doing outside work as a mother? What are you doing? What are you doing with your kids? What activity you think that's work? Like, let's share information. Because if you cannot make it at work, you don't think work's gonna replace you? Work's going to replace you. But your kids cannot replace you. So you have to be there. You have to be there for them, guys. And that's my story. That's my story. Try to be there as much as you can for your kids. You are going to find that this definition on your own, but don't wait until too late to be present for your kids. And work is important, your kids are important, your friendships are important, looking after yourself is important, and look after your mental health is important. So you're gonna have to prioritize that to see how you are going to take care of this on a daily basis, because they are all important, you know. And you cannot be good at one and you neglect the other one. That means there's no balance. You have to find a balance, you know. Right now, one thing I noticed, when as an immigrant, when you immigrate somewhere, you're losing your support system. You're not gonna have balance for years. You're not going to have that balance for years, because don't forget, you're starting from scratch. That's need your time. That's gonna require sacrifice. But in the process, you're gonna have to decide, okay, this is where I draw the line. What I don't want to sacrifice. For me, where I draw the line is like, if I can get up to go to work Monday to Friday and give 8 hours, look after my patients, I should be able to get up to look after myself. That I have to prioritize it, where I'm going to fit that in. It's either before I go to work or after I go to work. But in the process, I have to find a way to fit it in, to say I did show up to look after myself. Now I am a mother. I have to reprioritize to say, like, okay, when my kids need me the most, they need me in the morning to help them. Olivia needs to always have her hair nicely done. Leo is pulling me. My husband is downstairs getting the food ready, the lunch bag ready. Like, can I chit chat with them quickly before? So does that mean I have to go to bed early than usual, so in the morning I can be ready? Guys, it's a lot of adjustment, but you have to make it happen, you know. So that's my advice to you. It's not easy in North America to be a mother, because it's not like back home. Back home you have a full system support. I remember back home in Haiti, people keep saying, oh, Haiti is poor, Haiti is poor. But what people have inside of them make them one of the richest country you can live. Because what they have is pure. Money cannot buy that. In Haiti, if a woman give birth for at least 1 month, guys, she is treated like a queen. I remember when my sister gave birth, I was in Haiti. When one of my older sister gave birth, guys, my grandmother, that was a duty to go and the bushes, or where they go by the best plants. She will get the best leaf. She will make she will pull all this leaf. She will put it in a little not little, but in a big bucket. She will leave that outside for the sun to warm this water. And privately, she's the one who will go bathe my sister with all this leaf, all the stuff. And then when she's done bathe, she has another bucket. It's like a mini tub, kind of like the woman's gonna sit there and all this leaf and stuff, like soak herself, guys. Like, and you can see like all this blood coming out. That's no wonder why back home you don't really see women with postpartum depression, because after they give birth, guys, you have an entire family support system that is looking after you. I remember my sister was sleeping, baby was crying, baby, like, we have to wake her up gentle to breastfeed. Your baby is mostly breastfeeding, guys. There's no such like formula feeding. It's like you are going to breastfeed your kids because your parents give you the best food so you can produce milk as well. You sleep, you wake up, your baby is in the arms of your older sister or a cousin. You're not alone. There's always someone around with you. For the first month after you give birth, no one can touch you. No one can touch you. You are looking after from head to toe, like even the lifts to wash your hair. Like, I'm talking about lifts like real bushes. I'm talking about lifts that you know, it's stuff you don't see here. And now, after I gave birth, guys, when it was time for me to go home, I told you, I cried. I was alone. I didn't have no community. It's my husband and I. We both immigrant. We immigrate here. He cannot say 1 month at home with me. He has to go to work, because when you're in mat leave, your income reduced significantly. And at that time, I was just newly a graduate from nursing school. And before I gave birth, don't forget, I stopped working like from 16 weeks, I believe, with Olivia. I was in complete bed rest until I gave birth. The same things happened with Leo. I think I was in bed rest starting at 19 weeks, but I was ready for it. I was ready for it. So it's just to let you know, guys, I live in Haiti. I live in Canada. Canada will give you the money, but there's certain stuff Canada can never give you. You know, I live in Haiti. There's certain stuff Haiti cannot give me, but as I'm getting older, I realize what I needed the most, it was all in Haiti. What I need right now, like living in a nice warm country every single day, I can get up, I can just be in my backyard, grab a lemon. I can just be in my backyard, grab a mango. Everything is organic. You have like bush tea that can really fix your soul. You know, you have everything you need. People used to tell you it's not good. It's like you're poor, but you realize, oh my God, all this thing was organic. You didn't even have to pay for it. Your lemon, you like in Haiti, you get up, it's normal to drink lemon juice because that's what you have in your backyard. You're gonna have a nice bush tea because all these leaves are in your backyard. You know? So that's what I wanted to let you know. If you feel down, just know that you are not alone. There's a mother somewhere else who is working full-time as well, who is feeling the same way how you're feeling it. Don't get it twisted. You're not the only one, and you are doing your best. You can only do what you can do, and it's okay to cry about it. It's okay to feel sad about it. It's okay to talk to the right person, the right woman, like another mother, that, you know. So we all have different lives, so you have to see what's work for you in the moment you are in life. And the moment I am right now, I have to work full-time for now, and my kids needs me, and so I have to do what I have to do to survive. This is it. Okay, I am on my lunch right now and I'm seeing this. I was like, I got you. This is exactly how I feel. I just want to rest. This is it, guys. I'm gonna be just like that, not doing crap. That's what I want to be. I'm outside on my break, guys, and I see this and I was like, I want to do this. This is what I'm craving to do. Just lay down, not doing crap. This is it. This is, if you want to know how I'm feeling right now, this is what I want to do all day. Okay, but any opportunity I can get to be outside, I'm doing it. I am on my lunch. I grab my lunch and I said, you know what, I am going to sit outside, enjoy my lunch, and suck in some vitamin D, so at least I know I was outside, you know. My lunch is very simple today. What am I going to have? You want to know? No. Looks, I have fruits. I have all my juice, beet juice. I have mud beet juice. I have all my vitamins I need here. I have vitamin D, and I have avocado, and I have a nice salad. This is it. If you want to know what I'm eating at work, trying to eat light and healthy. So 90% of the time I eat healthy. So if one day I take a piece of cake, I don't feel guilty about it, you know. So now I'm going to show you my outfit. Very simple, a dress